Hello friends, welcome once again to Dentist Online Maths. Now in this video, we are asked to solve this equation here, x power 2 over 3 minus 5x power 1 over 3 plus 6 is equal to 0. We are asked to solve for the value of x. How are we going to do this? It's very simple. Done it that way. Now let's get started. Here is the solution to this problem. Now you can see we have by this now, I have x power 2 over 3 minus 5x power 1 over 3 plus 6 is equal to 0. That's the question. Now, I simply say x power 1 over 3. See, and then I'm going to square here. Because this square here will affect here because 2 times 1 over 3 will give us 2 over 3. See, these 2 can still come back here. Minus 5x over 1 over 3 plus 6 is equal to 0. You can see? Now you can see this box here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign an alphabet to this. And I say let P equal to what? X over 1 over 3. What this means is that anywhere I see X over 1 over 3, I'm going to replace it with P. Now you can see we have X over 1 over 3. So I'll bring out P. And then we have square here. So P square minus 5. See? But X power 1 over 3 is P. So here will be 5P plus 6 equal to 0. See, now we have a quadratic equation here. Now, how we are going to solve this is I'm going to look for a factor that if I multiply them, I'm going to have 6. And if I add or subtract them, I'm going to have minus 5. What's that factor? It's 3 and 2. Because 3 times 2 will give me 6. See? And then the factor will be minus 3 and minus 2. Because minus 3 times minus 2 will give me plus 6. And minus 3 minus 2 will give me minus 5. See? So that's what I will do. Simply replace this middle term here by these two factors. I'm going to have P squared minus 3P minus 2P plus 6 equal to 0. You see? At this point now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to group them. I'll group this two, I'll group this two. I have P squared minus 3P. You see? Bring down this minus 2P plus 6 is equal to 0. You see? So at this point now, I have something that is common. I have P here, I have P here. So I can factor out P. So bringing that to this side of the board, I simply bring this out. My P will be out. What I will be left with here is P minus 3. Because P times P will give me P squared, and P times minus will give me minus 3P. Now I'll bring out this minus here. Something is common here, which is 2. 2 is here, 2 can go into 6. So I'll bring out 2 here. Put this bracket, what we left here is P minus 3. See? P minus 3. All of this is equal to 0 because minus 2 times P will give me minus 2 times P will give me minus 2P. And minus 2 times minus 2 will give me positive 6. That's plus 6. So equal to 0. Now I'll pick these two outside. I'll pick this one. I'll move this or pick one. So I have P minus 2 in the group and P minus 3 is equal to 0. This implies that P is equal to 2 or 3. See, that's what it implies. Because once this crosses this equality sign, we are going to have a positive 2. When minus 2 crosses this equality sign, we're going to have a positive 3. But now we have not gotten the solution yet because we assume P to be equal to x power 1. So let's start with P equal to 2. So if you say if P equal to 2, then if P is equal to 2, that means that 2, since P is equal to x power 1 over 3, it simply means that 2 is equal to x power 1 over 3. Get it? If P is equal to x power 1 over 3, we are starting with 2 first. That's why I brought out this. Now, for this to work, I can multiply here by 3. So I'll have 2 equal to x power 1 over 3. See, I can multiply here by 3. And also, I'm not just multiplying, I'll use this power here, the power to multiply this power. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Also, that is on my right hand side. I'll do it on my left hand side also. And then 3 we go here. 2 power 3 is 8. So 2 power 3 equal to x power 3 over 3. See, 2 power 3 is 8. 8 is equal to, see, 3 divided by 3 is 1. See, so x is equal to 8. That's the first solution. And then we start with the second one. If P equal to 3, then if P is equal to 3, I'm working on all this from this part. So I'll simply say 3 is equal to x power 1 over 3. You see, I'll do the same thing at this point. That's what I'm doing here. So I'll now bring out their cube. Is equal to x power 1 over 3 or over 3. And then 3 power 3 means 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. So I'll bring it out. 3 power 3 is equal to x power. This 3 multiplies by the loss of indices. So I'll now have 3 over 3. And 3 power 3 is 27 is equal to. Now 3 divided by 3 is 1, so it's the same thing as x. So therefore, I can simply say x is equal to 8 or 27. And that is the value that satisfies this equation. Now, if you find this video interesting, do not hesitate. Make sure you like this video, comment, and share this video with your loved ones, with your friends. God bless you. I'll see you in my next class. Bye-bye.